This one, 2025 with 112 miles. They didn't even put gas in this car and they got repossessed. Look, they still left the stickers. It still smells like a new car. You still got 100% factory warranty. Listen to it close. Wow.
If you cannot afford a car and you don't make it by the end of the month, what happens is you get repossessed. Today we're going to be talking about repossessions, the good, the bad, the ugly. We're going to see a car get repossessed. We're going to have some stories of repossessions. And also, we're going to talk about how the markets and what leads to repossessions. If it's your first time, my name is MJ. In this channel, we discuss financial literacy, avoiding debt, and how to make better financial decisions through other people's experiences. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for the YouTube algorithm. Again, 91% of you guys are not subscribed. We're trying to hit 4,000 subscribers by the end of December. Subscribe, join the channel, and let's jump straight into it.
The U.S. auto loans delinquent by 90 days or more has reached a level beyond COVID level, right? As June 30th, 2025, we have almost a 5% delinquency level that is 90 days or more. Let's look at a 5-year chart. We're reaching pretty much what we had during COVID. Now, a lot of this was subsidized money. There was a lot of deferments, a lot of aid from the government to help people during COVID times. But now people are starting to see things are getting more expensive and people unfortunately can't catch up and can't catch a breath. There's even an article that was posted that Americans are behind on car payments at a record level. As you can see, most of the auto loan delinquencies come from subprime borrowers. If you're subprime, that means you've had some prior issues with your credit. Right now, 6.6% of subprime auto borrowers were at least 60 days past due on their loans in January 2025. This is the highest level since the agency began collecting data. So what does this mean? That means that we are seeing an effect on subprime buyers, people that have bad credit, limited income, because vehicle prices are getting higher. Car insurance is more expensive because that's also credit based as well. So you have to understand that a lot of times this is affecting the middle class and the poor class. And I tell people all the time, it is very expensive being poor. If you make poor decisions and you are stuck in this mentality of just like getting into whatever you can because you don't have a lot of money down. I get it. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. But understand this puts us in that cyclical, very bad path into financial disaster, generational pain.
Yep. Being poor is expensive. People have a lot of responsibilities that they're taking care of, right? A lot of people have student loans. Some people are paying for childcare at $1,500 to $1,200 a child. Credit card debt. People have a lot of things that they're paying for. And then they thought it was okay to sign up for $1,000 car payments. And I always have a problem. Like when I see these type of videos, which we're going to get into, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe and stay until the end, is that when these people's cars get repossessed, it's like there's an attachment. Like, you're not taking my car away. Dude, I worked so hard for this. How am I supposed to get to work? A bus? Public transportation? You can go to Facebook Marketplace and buy a $3,000, $4,000 car. You don't have to have a car payment. But again, people are going to make excuses and have the shiniest car with the bells and whistles. So it's just like the poor class and the middle class don't seem to understand it because they both play the credit game. They both play the I can afford it. You know, this is what I can afford monthly, or this is what I can spare for me to have a car. Like, people are signing up for 84-month loans, which is 7 years. Now there's a talks of 15-year car loans. It's a predatory system. And at the end of the day, generational pain over generational wealth.
Don't stop. They're a printing money machine. They're I'll repossess your car before you know it machine. Look at the Toyota repo field. Everything is a Toyota repo. Let's go take a look at what kind of cars and trucks have been repossessed. This is where dealers get their good deals. We come here and we buy repos. And it's bittersweet, right? You're coming up off somebody else's downfall. But that's what keeps us in business. We buy it at a fair price. We sell it at a fair price. You know, the trick of the trade is to buy a car 2 years old. That's where you get the most value. And then especially with Toyota, they hold their value so well. You can't lose if you have halfway decent credit and you get a decent rate. 2024 with 22,000 miles, repossessed. Let's see, look, still under factory warranty. How clean do they keep it? Mint! Look at this. They kept it so clean. This is so sad. Look at this one. 2025 with 112 miles. They didn't even put gas in this car and they got repossessed. Yet they still left the stickers. It still
He
smells
said
like a new
yes.
car. You still got 100% factory warranty. Listen to it close. Wow. This is a brand new car. Look at the tires. Less than 100 miles, literally. This car was just parked in a garage. They defaulted on their first payment and Toyota picked it up. This is where I got a question. This is a 2024 with 33 miles, right? This is brand new. Tires less than 50 miles. This truck is gonna bring $37,000 at the auction. At that price, you buy it new. I buy it for 37. I mark it up $3,000. For that, you buy it new. But even if you bought a certified pre-owned or just pre-owned, you still get 100% of the factory warranty.
I mean, it's pretty sad. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, there's a business in making money from your misery, making money from your disheartening decisions. And at the end of the day, but we're adults. We go and sign these things at the end of the day. And here's the thing: you might think you're ready for a new car, but situations change like this. You might lose your job the next day. You might have a medical issue. You might just now find out that your wife is pregnant. You might be expecting a child. Quick. Life goes like this. And the decisions that these people are making, buying $40,000 trucks and financing it for 84 months at 7 years it don't matter what interest rate. Situations change like this. But certain situations you made in the past cannot change. And you still got to be there to make those payments. And that's the sad part, is that somebody can make good money off of your misery. It's pretty sad, and that's the world we live in. But you didn't feel sorry for yourself. So what can I say? You let me know down in the comments. Let's look at a live repo in action. Let's just see how that goes. Gadgets and everything, the thing comes down automatically. Man, this guy's a pro. Hey, like I said, there's gonna be people that make good money off of your bad decisions. You know what I mean? He did it so beautifully. Every person that I react to, I always put them in the description down below just to give them credit. It's the fair thing to do, whether I agree with them or disagree with them. So these are the type of videos that will give anybody nightmare. If you have a car payment, you better be on point. You better not skip a beat. If you got a car payment, you better not skip a beat. You better not sleep. You better not blink. He's coming to get your stuff. It's going to be sad because more situations are going to happen like this. And whether you voluntarily give it up or they come take it in style like this, it's still a repo on your credit. It's sad. You know what I'm saying? It's going to stay in your record for 7 years, but
watched a video of this lady talking about how this man said he turned in his car voluntarily because he could not keep up with his $1,100 car note. He was just over the payments. He couldn't do it. It was just getting to be too much. And I just got a question. Isn't voluntary repossession just as bad as you missing a couple of payments and they coming and picking it up themselves? I think that's why financing anything is just that dangerous. And the lady in the video was basically saying, like, why are we continuing to go and get things that we, one, cannot afford, and that we, two, a lot of times don't need? I wouldn't say all the time, because I do feel like it gets to a point to where it is very hard to maneuver without them. I did not say it's impossible to move without them, but it is very, if you have ever been without a car, or if you have ever had a car and then didn't have a car, baby, I'm talking about, I done seen times where my cash car put me down and it had to sit in a shop, or it had to be worked on, and I had to Uber or get dropped off to and from work over the course of 3-4 days. And let me tell you something. the most difficult days
Nah,
of my life.
I don't think so. I think you lying to yourself. I just think that's another cop-out way to say I need a car payment. I would take getting into Ubers and Lyfts, getting on the public transportation at negative weathers for me to keep $1,100 in my paycheck every month. I'm telling you that right now because $1,100 a month, you signed up for that? Ugh, ew. And I'm not passing judgment. If you have $1,100 car payment, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? But you do understand that was a very reckless decision you made, right? It's a very reckless decision. It was like that. But then the pain and the suffering that comes with it is also this big. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I'm gonna take public transportation any day of the week, and I do understand, right? Having a car in this country is like having shoes. You can either choose to be part of the statistic, or you can choose to be the ones that keep $1,100 in the pocket and save it and invest it and just be at work and not dreading it and not hating every minute of being at work because most of your paychecks is being taken away by car payments this high and student loans that high and inflation that is this high and never coming down and credit cards and you have to rob Peter to pay Paul. It's a constant cycle of headache, of just stress, of just anger. You know what I mean? This is the reason why the subprime lenders are facing the highest repossessions. Let's just give it a chance. All right? Let's see.
What's going on, folks? It's your boy Steve-O got me rolling. Today, I got my girl Kay here, approved on this 22 Toyota Camry. First time buyer, only $2K down. How was your experience here today? Amazing. Congratulations. If you're in the market for a vehicle, you don't know where to start, all you need is your ID, piece of mail, your name, should be a DM at Steve-O got me rolling. We'll get you rolling off.
All you need is an ID and an address with a mail, if I remember correctly, and shoot him a DM. He's banking off of stupidity. He's banking off of people that are completely just like, where's the brain? Is there no brain activity going from this side to that side to then this side so you can say no to then here, right? Where you don't have to sign that? I'm so confused. Paying $495, 84 months, like I was telling y'all, these people are signed up for 7-year car loans for a Toyota Camry that's 3 years old, and this car at that financing term is $41,000, 42. Let's just say $42,000 for a car that's 3 years old and probably has high mileage. That's the reason why a lot of people are not talking about this, but the repossessions, honestly, is people buying high mileage cars and paying an egregious amount for a car that is only worth, realistically speaking, this Toyota is only worth, I would say $18,000, $17,000, depending on the mileage. She could have bought a brand new car, a brand new Toyota, a brand new RAV4 with this $42,000 that she's paying for 84 months.
Telluride that was repossessed is up for sale for $31,000. If you're thinking about buying a Kia, take it from a girl who bought a 2023 Kia Telluride, and I let them repossess it because they refuse to do what is necessary to keep my vehicle running safely. I defaulted on my loan back in December. Sometime in April, they came and picked up my Kia Telluride. After sitting at the auction lot for, 5 weeks, it was finally auctioned off. I'm not sure how much it was auctioned off for, but because I have access to my Kia Access still, I've been able to see where Black Telly is. Weirdly enough, a car lot not very far from my house is the one that bought it. I hope with that $31,000 that the car place knows that it's going to need a new engine. I hope that the new owners do a little bit of research first and foremost and see that it has 3 major recalls on it and run far the hell away from it.
A person that didn't do their own research to begin with is telling us to do research on a Kia. That's a weird flex, y'all. And again, why do you seem so happy? Like, look at the smile on her face. This is not a happy situation. This hold your hand, let's jump in the ride type of no, sis, this is gonna stay on your record and you're gonna get sued for the difference. This is not funny. You bought a car you should have, first of all, didn't need and didn't have to get into. And now you're sitting here telling us I got Kia access. You need to have access to the brain activity to really make better decisions in life. Like this would be the saddest day of my life. I will be contemplating, grumpy as hell. You know what I mean? But again, you have people that are, I don't know what to say, honestly, that aren't intelligent enough, that aren't smart enough, that should not be in the market, because clearly a little bit of research could have went a long way for you. Forget the next buyer. You're cooked. So with that being said, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave your comments down below. Have you ever had a car repossessed? Have you had a $1,100 car payment that you signed up for? Let me know down below. With that being said, be good, do good, and I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. Peace.